So I have a guest with me, and there are people that are saying that LeBron James is going to end up leaving regardless. Even if he wins a championship, people are saying he may end up going to the Lakers so he could spend the later years of his career next to his house in LA.
See, I don't get where these rumors are coming from because what LeBron's obsessed with right now is winning championships. So it doesn't make sense to me for LeBron to go to a team like the Lakers who haven't made the playoffs, who has not, besides not making the playoffs, are trusting the future in a rookie when he can go every year he wants to the finals because there ain't no team that could stop him.
Hey,
in the East.
listen. As far as I'm concerned, Kyrie's going to the Celtics.
Well, that's still to be determined. But even then, there's not a team as LeBron's in his prime that could stop him. Why would he restart all of that and go to the West where he, at a 33 years old of age, has to go against Russell Westbrook, has to go against the Steph Currys and the KDs, has to go against James Harden? None of that makes any sense to me why LeBron would decide to, in his latest state of his career, do a challenge for himself.
Now, let me be very clear. I was just joking around with the Kyrie Irving thing. There's no way in hell Kyrie Irving is beating LeBron James. In fact, this lets me know the fact that Kyrie Irving would trade championship titles for scoring titles. This lets me know that this man doesn't want to win championships. And I was just joking around again with the whole Kyrie Irving beating the Cavaliers thing, because if LeBron James leaves to the Lakers, who do the Lakers have? Lonzo Ball, 14-year-old Lonzo Ball. Who else you have? Kuzma. You have I don't know. Clarkson, and who's this other tall guy? Randall. No. The KD player like kind of guy. Brandon Ingram. Yeah, Brandon Ingram. That's the guy who it is. Brandon Ingram. So LeBron James is gonna go and play with those guys when he has a chance to make the finals every year. But here's the thing though. If Dwayne Wade ends up going to the Cavaliers, oh man, I'm almost 100% sure that LeBron James isn't going to leave. Especially if he ends up winning the championship. They're pretty competitive. Look, listen. LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, Isaiah Thomas, assuming this doesn't get vetoed, J.R. Smith, who's no slouch. The man has proven he could play in the finals. You're laughing at me, but the man has proven he could play in the finals. You also have Derrick Rose.
Who everybody forgets about.
Of course, everybody forgets about Derrick Rose, even though he only has half knees. I think Derrick Rose both knees equivalent to one knee. Because this man wakes up with pain every single morning. I mean, he tore his meniscus when he was in the Knicks. People don't talk about that. But his knees aren't even 100% right now.
But it's Derrick Rose coming off a $2.1 million contract, so he's definitely motivated to make money. What people don't talk about is this Cavs team is much better than last year's team. Much better. This is a Cavs team that they're still one player away from winning a championship, especially if all this pans out. And that one player maybe...
Wait. But you forgot something. We forgot to mention something.
Jay Crowder?
No. But we forgot to mention somebody else. And people keep sleeping on this man. And you guys have to wake up. Jeff Green. This man can defend. Now you have LeBron James and Jeff Green going hand in hand.
And Jay Crowder.
Jay Crowder. And Richard Jefferson isn't no... Listen, Richard Jefferson can guard, bro. He can guard.
What the Cavs did was they changed the whole team's personality. So this team had no personality last year. They were the 22nd ranked team defense efficiency. This team is going to be a tough team. That's the team that won the championship. They were a tough, gritty team. Even the team that went to 6 with Matthew Dellavedova, that was a tough team.
I love Matthew Dellavedova. I love that guy.
That was a tough team. What happened with this year, they weren't tough. And they lost the finals. They were not a tough team. Tristan Thompson had his head in Kardashianville. He did not even know until Game 4 he didn't show up. So we have a different team, a different persona. Jay Crowder is a consummate professional. He's a great teammate to have. He's a great defender. They're a tough team. That's going to be a different team. It's going to be a different showing against the Golden State Warriors next year. They may pull it out. LeBron's going to need to have a career year, but they might pull it out. So don't count out that Cleveland team. Don't count out LeBron leaving Cleveland because it doesn't make sense for him to go to the Lakers. Where's LeBron going?
Listen, as I was mentioning before, you get Dwayne Wade You get Dwayne Wade, oh man. You got to get rid of Shumpert though. Shumpert's already talking about he wants to request a trade.
But what about Tiana Taylor though? You lose Tiana Taylor though.
Listen, bro, listen. I'm not worried about that, man. Listen, you know what I'm worried about? I'm worried about LeBron James staying, because LeBron James is going to get to as many finals as he wants, so long as he stays with the Cavaliers. And if Dwayne Wade somehow ends up in the Cavaliers, this man is going to be in for a championship. Mark my words. And listen. Here's where I'm more scared about this whole situation than you are, and I'm taking a twist. Because I don't even think the Golden State Warriors are gonna make the finals this year.
So on the Spurs bandwagon?
I believe the Spurs are gonna do it. You have a guy like Rudy Gay. You have a guy like Kawhi Leonard. These guys can defend. And Kawhi Leonard was killing Golden State by himself.
Low key, Rudy Gay's move is the most quietest move in the NBA. Everybody forgot about Rudy Gay to the San Antonio Spurs.
How could you forget Rudy Gay?
That's a 20-point game score. You got LaMarcus Aldridge at the second or third option. That's a pretty good squad right there. And they kept Patty Mills as well. So watch out for those Spurs as well.
Listen. You can't forget the Spurs. You cannot forget the Spurs. Nobody's going to tell me that Rudy Gay's not an assassin. So remember, I believe the Golden State Warriors signed Zaza Pachulia so Zaza Pachulia could take out Kawhi Leonard on purpose. I believe it was on purpose. A lot of people call me crazy. But why else will the Golden State Warriors sign a scrub like Zaza Pachulia to play for them?
Joel, are you really trying to say that the Golden State Warriors planned signing Zaza Pachulia, who they signed in the offseason, so they could go specifically target Kawhi Leonard because they imagined that they were going to be down 0-1 to the Spurs in the Western Conference Finals? Was that what you're trying to tell me?
Oh, that's exactly what I'm telling you. Zaza Pachulia is one of the dirtiest animals in the NBA. That man is full-blown dirty. That man loves injuring people. His history proves it. So I'm not surprised one bit that this man took out Kawhi Leonard on purpose. So with that being said, prepare yourselves for a Cleveland Cavaliers versus Spurs finals. Mark my words.
Interesting. Well, I still say it's Cavs versus Warriors, part number 4.
And I say it's going to be a nice rematch. LeBron James versus the Spurs.
Either way, it's still going to be LeBron James in the finals.
Yeah, and that's pretty obvious. Whether Dwayne Wade joins the Cavs or not, he will be in the finals again. But whether he wins the finals, I say Dwayne Wade better join the Cavaliers. Anyways, thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe. Take care. I'm out.